First and foremost, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. Give honor to the apostles and elders and great well. They taught me this truth, peace, and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this word and truth for sincerity. At the four corners of the earth, awaken up the hopeful elect and risking your lives and freedoms to do so, definitely more so now than ever before. This is the brother Zion Amon from the GMS Detroit camp, and this is going to be a quick lesson, regarding, your health, concerning this juice recipe, that's a really, really great, fantastic, phenomenal, juice drink, that you can do. It's great for the Shabbat, it's because, as you know, you can't light a fire on the Shabbat, so it's a great juice in terms of that. If every time the Shabbat come around, you can just have this juice throughout the day, using this recipe, and or whether you do it once a day, and or you can do it as a fast for 5 days straight. You would drink this juice and this juice only for 5 days straight, making this recipe. So you have to basically make this recipe 5 times, one for each day. And this recipe makes about around 40 to 45 ounces of juice, If it's anything short of that, you can just add some mineral water, to get it up to 40, 45, maybe even 50 ounces of liquid juice. And you can either juice this, and or you can have it as a smoothie if you have a blender, which honestly, that's what I would prefer, because you get to retain the fiber, which is fantastic. Of just break it down, your system. But anyway, as you can see on the screen, you will want to do 70 green apples, those Granny Smith apples, a celery stalk with the leaves, and your stalk, it should have like at least 6 or 7 limbs on it, with the leaves. A thumb of ginger, so literally like the size of your thumb, of ginger. A pinch of cilantro, a handful of parsley. You want 2 cucumbers without the skin, and you want 1 whole lemon with the skin, and then also 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, to basically open you up. Now, and you can actually do this organic or non-organic. I've tried it a few times without organic ingredients, and it was powerful. So let alone if it was to be organic. Although we in this wicked ass queendom, it's kind of hard to find, unless you're planting these things, these items yourself. You have your own personal garden. It's hard to find legit, organic items, because none of these companies have any integrity, But if I had to pick any one thing to be organic, it would be, the cayenne pepper and the ginger. Essentially, if you had to pick, any one of the items, it would be those items. But don't stress it. If you can't afford it, you can't find it, it's totally fine, because the way these fruits and vegetables work together, the synergy effect on, it's just amazing. And that's really an understatement. You just gotta try it when you see exactly what I mean. This thing opens you up. It literally had the effect of like as someone was cutting the lights on. You know what I'm saying? doors open up. My brain fog and everything like in your nasal passages like opens like wide open, like wide open, like damn, like I can smell everything, I can see everything, like it's like your vision improved immediately. You know what I'm saying? Brain fog, and you had like a boost of natural energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like a green coffee, so to speak, right? With no crash, it was just abundance, right, of energy. You know, blood flow pumping through your system and everything. So yeah, to say the least, this is amazing juice. I definitely advise that you give it a try, especially if you're trying to get right for the summer, or you just want to feel healthy, because it's going to eviscerate fat from off of your body, especially if you do the 5-day fast situation. I mean, it's gonna get that fat up out of there like immediately. All right, and in terms of any other ailments you may have, like this is like an all-inclusive. It damn near will heal almost everything, right? And I'm just taking that according to the information that was given to me, because I actually got this recipe from a guy named, I think he goes by the name Yaki, right? And in fact, I'm gonna play a quick little clip. I think it's from TikTok, and he's gonna basically go over the same recipe as this. So you'll hear his voice anyway. It's some chick, she's doing the recipe, but you'll hear Yaki's voice giving the actual recipe, and we'll get a few scriptures.
Write down my favorite juice. This is the juice that healed me. I created it myself, the concoction of it, and I healed myself of all the diseases I was suffering from. I had a heart attack when I was 21. I was 264 pounds. I'm only 5'6". I had scar tissue in my heart. My kidneys was failing. I had diabetes and erectile dysfunction. And this what healed. So I want you to do 7 green apples. And this, you're going to do this daily. The apples is going to stretch the cells and get all the toxins out of the cells. You're going to do 1 stalk of celery. It should have at least 6 to 7 limbs on it with the leaves. The celery sticks is going to give you all of the bile salts that you need. It's full of natural sodium that's very good for you. Pinch of cilantro. What cilantro is going to do is remove all of those different metals from the cells, whether it's nanobot technology, whether it's mercury, whether it's an overproduction of free unbinded iron. That's going to remove it from the cells. That's cilantro. You're going to use a handful of parsley leaf, a handful. The parsley leaf is going to open up the actual tubules, and it's going to open up the nephrons of the kidneys, where you can filtrate out, so you can filtrate out properly. All right, you're going to use only a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. It's going to make sure it opens and dilates the artery walls and the vascular walls to help blood flow and pump very good. And you're going to use a thumb of ginger. You should get organic ginger. Everything you get organic. Never get nothing that's not organic. Get a thumb of ginger, skin the actual ginger, and put the ginger in the juicer as well. 2 cucumbers without the skin. That's going to help you hydrate more. Cucumbers are one of your most hydrative fruits on the planet. And then a whole lemon with the skin. If you do this every day, you should produce at least 45 ounces of juice. If not, just add mineral water. What I mean by mineral water, alkaline spring water. You can get, my favorite one is Pana. It's called Aqua Pana. And you're going to add it to that juice to fill up to your 40 ounces. You're going to drink that every single day. Do that with the essential glandular kit, and I promise you that'll go away.
Okay. So that's that, And like I say, man, I can't even express how amazing this juice is. Like this, I would drink this at least once every day for the rest of my life. Like it's that good. Like the benefits, and the way you feel when you drink this juice, it hit different. Like it hit different. Like it's some real. The brother discovered some real science. All right, with these particular, right, ingredients, like the way they work together is perfection, you know. So you know, that's fantastic, because hey, you know, as Jake like to say, you know, health is wealth, right? And you know, in fact, the scriptures say the same thing. Real quick, this is Sirach 30 and 15, and it reads, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. And that's a fact, man, because then you know so, because we all been sick or sickly, or had some, you know, some type of ailment to deal with, you know what I'm saying, and you feel like shit, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know, nobody, you know, hell, we were, you know, meant to get sick. Being sick is really a curse, you know, that's part of being under these curses. But you know, when you are sick, you know, you're irritated, you're irritable, you know, you're not yourself, you're not in good spirits, you understand? So yeah, as the saying goes, health is wealth. You know, hell, ask any rich Rockefeller or Rothschild or any of those old devils. At the end of the day, yeah, they got all that money, but they'll pay anything if they could be young again. You know what I'm saying? They'll do anything, and that's why, you know, they be spending hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on, you know, triple bypass surgeries, and, you know, trying to create all this different technology for them to prolong their life and this and that. All right, because at the end of the day, you know, these devils are scared of death because they know what comes next, which is slavery, all right, in the kingdom of heaven. All right, so rather than accept that fate, if you will, they're trying to prolong their life here upon the earth, you know. So this is why they do these things. Wow. You know, but hey, you can't prolong your life, you know. These devils, they can't do that. But matter of fact, yeah, I have put up this clip because you got this one tech millionaire, billionaire, whatever. I guess he had to be a billionaire because he's spending buku money, right? Trying to reverse his age, right? Trying to create that Benjamin Button effect, right? And he's spending all this type of money doing all type of every therapy known to man. You know, he's trying to do it, right, to rejuvenate his cells and basically turn back the hands of time, as it were. This guy, Brian Johnson, is his name. Entrepreneur Brian Johnson. It says tech entrepreneur Brian Johnson is spending millions a year trying to reduce his biological age, how old his body seems, rather than his actual biological age, which is 45. It says, supported by a team of 30 scientists. His daily life is dictated by a torturous exercise regime and diet, monitoring, and numerous treatments. You know, so these devils, hey, this is really a common practice among these Edomites, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, these elite, they understand and know, like after this, basically this kingdom is as good as it gets for them, and after this, all right, they going in chains. So yeah, indeed, health is wealth, you know. And these doctors, as you should know by now, right? They the scripture says, forges your lives, right? They're not doing anything your life, to prolong your life. Right? You go to the hospital, you damn near good as dead. A hospital is only necessary for catastrophic events. All right, like you've been shot, you've been stabbed, right? You might have had a heart attack, stroke. Let's see if you're taking care of your health in the first place, right? Putting the proper things in your body, and not all this GMO nonsense, not all this TV dinners and eating, McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King every other day. You might can circumvent that, but that's basically the American diet. Burgers and fries, pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta broaden your horizons. You gotta try things. All right, that's unlawful, of course. And then beyond that, sometimes your body needs rest. It needs to fast. It needs to take a break. Here, you need to hydrate yourself, right, with mineral water, right? Namely mineral water, because any other water, you're just flushing your system out. That's why you can still drink a lot of water and still be dehydrated, right? Because you're flushing, right, all the minerals that's in your body that's supposed to be there. So thus, you would drink mineral water, right, to infuse yourself with those minerals that are in the earth. Why? Because you come from the earth. Because man was made from the dust of the earth, as it says in Genesis, right? So, and then beyond that, right, you can juice in or blend, right, basically any melons, anything that's of the melon family, right, where you get 3 parts hydrogen, right, 2 parts oxygen. That's when you're truly being hydrated, right, i.e. watermelons, right, everything with the seeds, of course, right, but watermelons, honeydew melons, cantaloupes, cucumbers, right, these type of things, and you can truly, like I say, hydrate your system and refresh yourself, right? So, just these little tidbits that I'm just sharing now. Like, the doctor don't even recommend these things at no time. It's always, try this prescription. You know what I'm saying? Take this, take that. But they be like, damn, man, like, do you have any, in terms of like information, right, that I can nurse myself back to health? I gotta take 30 different pills. That should not be so, because all these pills, man, we already know they lead to other issues, other problems. Let's see if this fortress. 13. This is Job 13 and verse 4. It says, "But ye are forgers of lies." All right. Ye, in this case, would be the so-called white man, right, by way of his medical industry, right? All these doctors, they're set up, not only do they make north of 100,000, right, per year, but they get payouts, right, when they recommend certain drugs by these drug companies. So they rather, like, they the legalized modern day pushing man, all right? They pushing dope. You know what I'm saying? And they give less than a damn, all right, the effects that they have on you. A lot of times, sometimes, they're ignorant, but a lot of times they do know the outcome. Sometimes, all right? But there are other times not, because they know the drug companies know that if you have the real data, right, and then a lot of doctors would not recommend such, because some doctors, if you will, have some integrity. You know, so they don't want to have a guilty conscience. So rather than putting them in that space, they don't tell them a damn thing. And they just say, yeah, you know, I give you, you know, X amount of dollars if you can sell, right? You can push, you know, this particular drug or whatever. And you know that, hey, that's the game. That's how it go. Everyone is doing something from payola. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing it, all right, just to see you healthy, because you got to understand, all right, as you should know, that the medical industry is a business, right? They don't look at you as a patient, right? They looking at you as a customer, really. You see that? So that's why before you even can get any help, well, they gotta check your medical credentials to see, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, can I just get some help? Like, nah, we gotta see what type of insurance you got, what's your coverage, network, all this nonsense, you know? So this devil, you know, he's not for your cause at the end of the day. So, you know, Lord willing, you know, this was helpful, that this was edifying. I'm going to leave it at that. So with that, I want to give all praise and honor and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity, at the four corners of the earth. Shalom.